What up, y'all? Today, we're in Spain. Have you ever heard of Garnacha Tintorera? Let's get it. What up, winos? Happy Wine Wednesday. I am your host, J-Ton Gunter, owner of Grapes and Sand Publishing, and I'm ready to drink some wine today. Hey, what up, y'all? I am so happy it's Wednesday. I cannot wait to get into this wine with you. Really quickly, I do want to throw a little toast to me. I have been working my butt off in this newsletter, and I actually just got another paid subscriber, so I'm super juiced. I threw this out, and I was hoping that people would connect with it, and they are. So anyway, I'll get to that later at the end of this. I'm just super happy about it, so I just wanted to share it with you guys because you guys have been rocking with me. So anyway, let's get into the wine. Today, we're in Spain, and we're talking about the Sillares. This is the Dio Alamanza Garnacha Tintorera 2017, so it has a little age on this. The grape here is the Garnacha, like I said, it's Garnacha Tintorera. Is a cross of Petit Bouschet and Garnacha. It's also known as Alicante Bouschet. So this is another name for this grape, Garnacha Tintorera. So anyway, let's get right into this. On the nose. So on the nose, I get fleshy black cherry. I'm also getting a little plum going on here, like a purple plum. Fleshy. I'm getting a bit of vanilla and also like this little, like a little bit of a flame, something like a quick smoke, like something smoky. I'm getting a little bit of smoke here. I'm also getting raspberry here too. There's a secondary, like a sweet clove thing here too. I'm getting a secondary licorice. And also like a little bit of like a cinnamon. Let's go ahead and taste it and see if everything's translating to the palate. Stay tuned. Wine Wednesday will be right back. Check out my online store, fruitandglassgear.etsy.com, where all the gear is wine inspired. I would think you'll love it. It's comfortable, and just check it out. Cheers, guys. Now back to the show. I like this wine. It's a little more, I would say, more rugged on the palate. It's a little bit more, it's like real wine on the palate. It's not, because I know I spent some time in oak, and oak tends to be like a makeup for a lot of wines. This doesn't seem like it's, like there's some oak elements here, but it's not the thing that's driving this wine. I'm getting a little bit more of a, some angular approaches to my palate here. This is a medium body wine. Acid is medium minus. It's a little bit below medium here. Tannin's medium. There's a nice drying factor on the outside of the tongue, the palate, more on kind of the gums. But that does not always determine tannin, just so you know. There's a texture that comes with that. This has a long finish. Pretty seamless on the palate too. There's other earthy components here, but I'm going to get into that after I get into the fruit. Let me take a little bit more and I'll get into the fruit and I'll get into the other stuff. So there's a little bit of like a tart black cherry going on here up front, along with that plum that I was talking about. Also a little plum on its skin, so there's a little tartness from that too. But some purple fruit and some red fruit up front. As it gets into the mid palate, to the finish, it also jumps in. What also jumps in the same vehicle that's driving this wine is there's a little bit of raspberry there. It gets into the third quarter. You're getting some tobacco notes, like a little bit of a sweet kind of Nicaraguan type of tobacco for cigars. And then getting into the finish, You get a little bit of white pepper. You get a little bit of spice, like a little bit of cinnamon spice. There's also like a sweet vanilla right there in the third quarter, but it goes away on the finish. It gets a little bit more. It gets a little bit more with the character of this wine, which is a little bit more tart around the palate. But then there's like it's like tart around the palate, and it's like sweetness in the middle, and then it finishes with everything, but a little bit more on the tart side. If that makes sense to you. I got it. So you know what this is? This is a person who maybe a little prickly on the outside, maybe a little dry. You don't know they have a sense of humor. They don't indulge in whatever everybody else thinks, and they have a strong opinions about things, but they don't always share them. And then you break through that outer like little force field that they have there, and then you get to know the person, and you realize they're the sweetest person you ever met in your life. Sweet, funny, great opinions, great perspective on life, but they're their own person. That's what this is. I really like this wine. I quite enjoy it. Let me taste a little bit more, make sure I'm not missing anything. A little bit of still a little bit of smokiness here too in that second and third quarter. I like this wine. If I'm scoring this wine, I'm going 89 plus on it. Yeah, I'm going 89 plus on it. And I highly recommend this wine if you can get your hands on it. Also, about my newsletter, you can sign up for free, guys. I'm telling you, just sign up for the free one if you want to. If you want to support me at all, go sign up for the free one, because there's a lot. I'm giving a lot away for free. But then if you want to really go there and support me and get a lot more extra stuff, it is $5 a month, $60 for the year. Please tap in, check out my newsletter. It's Grapes and Sand on Substack. And I will have also the link in my description too. So I think you guys will enjoy it. I'm super excited to be getting people who are paying for my content, because I am putting a lot of sweat equity into this, and money for the wines and the other stuff that I'm drinking and I'm putting on here. So anyway, just go check it out if you get a chance. Question of the day. What's your favorite Spanish grape? There's a lot of them. So go ahead and put that in the comment section, and hopefully I can grab one of the bottles from the grape that you put in there and do a review on them. Guys, until next time, cheers.